Buenas tardes, peeps. An oldie but goodie. I had to dust that off and kind of play. It's been sitting around for a while. What's going on, Daggy boy? Always me, Pop Fry, Liliana, Cheesehead. What's up, Flaky Jake, Chicken Butt. Always me. I want to know who Always Me is. Is part of the I don't know what the community Always Me is. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Liliana, Indie Mom. Did I see? I thought I saw. Oh, Miss Boo. What's going on, Liliana? La mujeres más bonitas de YouTube. How you doing, Miss Boo? Who else is here? Quick Vic. What's going on, everybody? Honeybees. That's what I saw. Okay, what's up, Honeybees? Night Wolf. So yeah, Jesus Christ, the elections are here, right around the corner. People are really upset, really uptight. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't even know who I'm going to vote for myself. You know what I mean? It's like I don't really talk about who am I going to vote. I don't really talk about politics. It's a dirty subject. But people are. What I notice is people are really, really uptight about it. So yeah, I don't know who Quick Vic wants to come up or anybody else, but I'm gonna drop the link anyway before I get my video started. I wrote down a couple of things I wanted to say, but I'm gonna put them aside for a minute. It's not that important. I know there's a lot going on in the community for sure. You know what I mean? I don't want to add my opinion to anything. To tell you the truth, it's especially I see men injecting themselves in things that they shouldn't inject themselves. To me, it's like I don't know, man. Mind your own business, man. It's already bad enough. You know what I mean? I try to make this channel as fun as I can. You know what I mean? Even though Mike Cerrone says I'm bullying him, cyberbullying. Anyway, but I try to make it fun. You know what I mean? I'm not here to bully or flex on anybody or anything like that. You know, for the most part, I just want to laugh and have some fun with you guys. Right, Flaky Jake? Liliana Spike last night finally had a good day. Yeah, I got some stuff. Yeah, I bully. Yeah, I'm teasing. I bully. I'm the biggest bully. Anyway, let me start up. Let me start this up. All right, let's do this. Somebody, hey, thanks to the people that send me these clips, man. I'm so appreciative because obviously I can't keep up with so much shit that goes on YouTube. Too much shit going on. Too much to cover. And I'm sorry for, I'm going to apologize ahead of time if I don't play whatever you send me, because sometimes I need a week or two to kind of to watch some of this stuff. It's a lot of stuff out here. But I try to pick out the funniest, what I think is funniest anyway, and play it for you guys. And by the way, I never reveal the sources of whoever gives me my videos. That defeats the purpose. I don't want to, I don't want to shout you. I'll shout you out this way, but I'm not going to say who sent me the videos because it just makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's just kind of fun that people just send me and keep it anonymous. It's kind of fun that way. Because I don't want Mikey Cerrone going after you. All right. So this is from the Savage one. And according to some people, he was up here lying like a mug, like he always does. I watched a little bit of it, not quite all of it, but I'll watch it with you guys.
In on that, because
I mean, it's up to Dave.
Hey, I'm not talking about Dave, by the way. Mikey Cerrone's about to pop up in a minute.
Channel.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
I mean, I don't tell nobody how to run the channel.
No. Like
and there he is. He pops up like a pimple.
Potentially or a damn straight no. I mean,
boy, we're blowing the internet up tonight, ain't we, Mike? You coming over here?
No doubt. I think the biggest thing, and I'm not here to troll, I'm just here to talk. I think the biggest thing is that people are the biggest hypocrites. They want to lambast and talk about other people, but they can never answer to their own stuff. And that's what I've seen. The hypocrisy that I've seen is freaking unbelievable.
Yo, Mikey. Why do you do this to yourself?
They're showing a picture of me from 5 years ago, saying how fat I am. Okay, I was 40 pounds heavier, but the guy showing it is 5'5", 250 pounds. In other words, no. Good.
You know why they're doing that.
Listen, he lost some fucking weight. And nobody ever said he looked bad back then. It's obvious to everyone that sees over years of Mike. He's a lot heavier then, and he's lost some weight now. I don't know, is that based on sickness? I don't know. We're guessing at this point. But you know, it's obvious. You lost some weight. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't really give a fuck.
That, Mike, is because they're running out of things to talk about. It's just
running out, Dave. They've run out months.
I can never run out of content. Mikey's around out there. It's always impossible.
That's
months
true.
ago.
That's true.
They have nothing, and that's one thing I like about certain channels like Chaotic Truth or like Gen X Jeff or channels like that. Not shouting. I'm just saying, like, they actually talk about something with substance. It's mental health and talk about politics and like race.
Yeah, things you know nothing about. Yeah, all the subjects that you know nothing about. Yeah,
relations. Like people actually have conversations with each other.
That's what we was just doing a little bit ago.
Argument.
Go ahead.
What's that, Betsy?
Oh, I said I prefer channels where there's an actual conversation. It's not.
What the fuck is a 12 waffle? Thank you, Jake. I'm not gonna even ask. Yeah.
Like say,
Mm-hmm.
angry.
Well, that's why I say, you know, Mike.
Passionate I can handle, but angry no.
That's why I said earlier, Mike has got a reputation for being a complete, without trying to be mean to you, but I'm just saying what everybody thinks of you, a complete dickhole, basically.
Sure.
But I've actually sat down and before we got into problems sat down and had awesome conversations with you. You are you're intelligent. You can sit down and have a real conversation with people.
Listen, I thinking back, I've had conversations with Mike too, so I understand what Dave is saying. But at some point during the conversation, it becomes about him. And every conversation I've been with Mike, it turns into something, a story about his life or some bullshit. He always strays away from, you know what I mean? So it's not fun to have a conversation with Mike. He makes it about him.
People. And that's why I let you up here, because this is a place that nobody's going to attack you. And that's the only times that you go off rails.
Thank you, Craig.
When people come up and they start messing with you.
Well, if you've noticed over the years, I know how to troll people. Like, I'm a really good troll. Like, I get people pissed off. I get them wound up. But I don't,
let me think. Does Mikey piss people off? Does he get under anybody's skin? No, I think we all laugh at you, Mike, for the most part. I don't see you upsetting anybody. I'm not upset at you. I can never be upset of the fucking biggest locale on YouTube. No, never that. I think you're funny, bro. I think you're a fucking joke, of course.
It because they're not good people. They're shitty people. So I get them all wound up, and they show their, as they say, show your ass.
Right.
But,
listen, just don't show anything, Mike. Don't show no ass, no nothing, no sausage, no nothing. Keep your clothes on.
Extremely good at that. I'm very, very good at exposing people, and I do it. It's called a circular troll. If you take people in a circle.
Circular troll. Let me let Vic up here. What Vic? What you doing, Vic? All right, you calm down. What's going on, Vic?
Well, I'm laying down, bro.
I see you chilling like a villain, brother. Yo, fix your mic, my brother.
Hold on.
All right, I'm gonna continue on.
I know about the circular troll. Believe me, I watch all this stuff. I've heard the story. I watch Sam Banana. I watch everything. I know the circular troll thing.
And the people
I do.
Listen to me, Dave. Listen to me real carefully, okay?
You know what the weird part about it, Vic? He really believes he's the most powerful man on YouTube. He is the troll of all trolls. You know what I mean? He really believes his own bullshit, which to me is really weird that he hasn't backed down from. Not one woman has he said, well, you know what, I was maybe exaggerating. No, this motherfucker, he doubles down, triples down on the bullshit, bro.
The people that you think are your friend are not. They're not your friend. They're using you for personal gain, whether it's monetary or content. And these people, I was on a channel the other night, and I can clearly see they're using me. They're using me for content. I can see it, and I let it happen. I let it happen so other people can see.
They're using
Because you're
you
usable.
for personal gain.
Oh my God, is he crying about people using him? Who uses him? Let me think for a second. Let me think. Jeff, maybe? I don't know. And that's a business move. I'm not even shitting on the guy.
Who?
If he has Mike up there for numbers, I don't think even Jeff has him up there for. I haven't seen him for a while. But if Jeff is using him, you listen. We need to pimp Mike out, yo. We discovered Mike. I need my money. Fuck that. I'm gonna pimp this motherfucker out, bro. I'm gonna rent Mike's ass out for what? Let me see.
You might
$100
lose
a minute.
subs.
You're right. I better not pimp him.
And personal success.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Cheesecake, we've never talked before, right? We've never actually had a conversation.
No.
Okay. The one thing about me that's very different than a lot of people that come up is, number one, I don't create videos. And number two, I can run any conversation, and I'll pop in when things go dead, and I'll start carrying everything.
Wow, he really believes that, Vic. Listen,
I didn't hear what did he say?
Well, basically, anywhere he goes, any panel he goes to, which he's right in a certain aspect. Yes, people go running to see what you're gonna say, not because we like you, not because you're informative, not because you're smart. You know what I mean? None of that. None of the above, bro. You're a
Well, they go to
fucking
talk shit
goofball.
to him.
Yes, of course. And people go to troll him, obviously. Yes. You're a goofball that's eat applesauce. I couldn't think of a title, though. I just put goofballs and applesauce. I thought of Mike.
And I can battle people. I can. But at the end of the day, Cheesecake, at the end of the day, I'm tired of all this drama.
Angel,
I'm
hold up.
tired of it. I'm just sick of it.
Got you. Good.
Remember what he just said. Remember what you heard what he just said? He could what? He could battle people? Okay, that clip I told you about. That clip that you got for later. You didn't battle him.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, well, I'll put it in context once I play it. I'll reveal what you say. What's going on, Tommy?
It's been 2.5 years now. That's a long time.
Yeah.
It's people have.
Hey, Vic. Ms. G wants to know if you're naked.
Miss who?
Ms. G wants to know if you're naked.
Ms.
What's
G,
up with that?
what's good?
Nobody kidding. Shout out to Ms. G.
Into my home. People have contacted my family, my children. It's like these people are sick. They're sick.
They won't. They all are. I mean, talking about family members, talking about.
What
I
up,
don't
Tommy?
want to say the young. I've been saying the last few days the youngins. I don't want to,
Yeah.
Algorithm.
And you're old.
I'm trying my best to leave everybody alone, but they cannot seem to leave me alone.
Listen, whatever happened in the past.
I don't know who Dave is battling. You know what? I haven't even paying attention. I really don't. I'm not even subscribed to Dave, but I didn't even know he had a fucking channel at this point. I thought he was. I don't know. I don't pay attention.
Whatever happened in the past, it's the past. I don't want to even focus on it. Like, we can start a new day. We can just start back over again. And that's what they can't ever do that. And then Sloan said this. And then Dave.
Is he doing cheese again? That sounds nothing like cheese, dog. It really doesn't. It doesn't sound like cheese. When he does it, it sounds more like a moron than anything.
This, and it's a year and a half ago. It's like, Like, dude, really?
That's all
See,
they've got is to dig up the past.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
they live in the past. What it is they live in the past and they can't seem to let the past.
I gotta agree. Some people want to bring up the past bullshit that people do, and we all have done some dumb shit on here. But in Mike's case, it's continued behavior. What I mean by that, he hasn't learned a fucking thing from what, 2 years now. You know what I mean? He's still doing the same shit it's almost impossible. But he's actually achieved of being a worse person, not even better in any fucking way, bro. So yeah, Mike. Yeah, it's whatever.
Leave the past alone.
And then they say that I was never law enforcement, which I was. That I was never.
There we go with the law enforcement.
A counselor at my church, just at my church. You know, I'm not certified, but they say all these things. I never did this, never did that. But then when you go into their background,
you know, I'm gonna tell you something about that certification, that marriage counselor. It doesn't mean shit, bro. You can't show that to who you gonna help. If you're certified at a church as a marriage counselor, what does that mean, bro? Make it make sense. You didn't go to school. You didn't go to medical school. You didn't. What does that mean? It's paper toilet is what you got, bro. Nothing. It means nothing, bro. Stop saying it. You have to be embarrassed of fucking claiming to be some type of Jesus Christ.
Their background is garbage. Complete garbage. They'll talk about one offense that you have on your record, right? Like one offense. They'll talk about your one offense, right? From years, I mean, I'm talking about from like 12, 15 years ago. But they don't talk about their 5 or 6.
Yeah, well, who put out the 12, well, what he says, 10, 15, or the fact that, it's funny, he said the other day something about he got arrested. Well, I think I have the clip. It's better to show the clip.
You get it? They're very selective in how they like to report on things. You know, a lot of these people they're criminals. And a lot of these people they have a lot of charges. I'm saying not everybody, but some of these people have this. But they want to put you down for having one.
That goes for everybody in this fucking world. Some people have criminal charges going up the wazoo. Some people don't. What do you mean, Mike? You're really talking in circles at this point.
One mistake in your life, making one mistake.
Hey, big motherfucker.
Okay? So then,
to be honest with you, it wasn't a mistake. It was a high school situation. I'm in high school. She's in high school. It wasn't a mistake.
I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. I made one mistake when I was younger, and then
oh my God.
That's it. One mistake.
Everything is about him. Dave goes into, well, I guess Dave thought he was talking about something else. I'm like, no. I'm talking about me, not you. Me.
But I'm fine. I'm completely fine. Right. You know, it was taken off of my record. So I mean, but the thing is that
that's it right there. It was never taken off your record. You know why I know that? Not because I doxed you, okay? Because well, I didn't dox you, but it was out there that who the fuck to put his shit out there? If it was taken off the record, it wouldn't be there. That's, I guess, what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? So whoever pulled it, it's there. So how did they erase it? It's still there. They did a horrible job erasing it because it's like, you know, it's on black and white. Brother.
Angel.
Yes, sir.
If he said he had that shit expunged, right? That hit and run or whatever.
It wouldn't be there. Yeah, it wouldn't be there.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't be there because my expunged stuff is not there.
Right. When you expunge something, it's nothing, not a trace of how it happened. Nothing. It shouldn't be anything there. So I don't know if he's claiming that he expunged it. I don't think so.
Yeah, but they don't talk about all the stuff that they did and all the stuff that they go through. And they're sitting there talking about how high they are and how they're drunk and all. It's like, yo, like you were telling on yourself. All I'm trying to say, this is my whole point. Sorry to talk in circles, everybody. My whole point is the hypocrisy is nothing like I've ever seen in my life. They will talk about someone else, but they will never recognize what they've done. Does that make sense?
No, because you don't ever recognize what you and say. You actually,
Bro, how come nobody on the panel is saying a word except
they don't know what to say to this fucking moron. You know, they don't want to offend him. I guess they really, you know what I mean? They know who the fuck he is, man. Come on. You know, when Mike's crying about the time, you know, the time he's having on here and the thing that's happened is everything's created by you. You created this fucking monster that we call Mike
look at
Cerrone now. You can't cry about it.
look at Dave, bro. Dave hasn't progressed at all in the whole time we've known him. It's been years.
You know what? I didn't look at the picture till
That's
now. Yeah,
sad.
he looks tired. I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Now,
It
my
makes
question to
absolute
you,
sense.
my
It's
que-
like, oh, go ahead, Cheesehead. Sorry, or
my
Cheesehead.
question to you
Cheesecake.
is that one mistake, did you learn from it?
He called them
No,
cheesehead.
no.
He did call it Jesus.
The fuck? Rewind
But the
that. I
point,
didn't.
your
Is that
point
what he
is
said?
spot on. The
Yeah, he said cheese.
hypocrisy. I mean,
Well, the girl's name is Cheesecake, but I can see how he could get tripped up and call it cheesehead. I guess, yeah.
I've
He called her
made one
cheesehead
mistake
for
that's
real?
on my record.
Yeah,
And I
he
sure as
called it
shit
cheesehead.
did learn from it, and I've never made that
Damn,
mistake
cheese. You
again,
know
and I
what's
don't
on
plan
his
on making
mind.
that mistake again.
Pause.
But they talk about
Pause.
like people's kids. They talk about
Yeah.
people's families, and it's just
Mike, you've never done none of those things? Come on, man. See, keep it a buck, man. You know,
He just spoke about my
sitting
kids.
on that. It's like, come on,
He
man.
just
Take
spoke
some
about my kids.
accountability. There you go. You just spoke about quick fix kids, and I
Yep.
want to say somebody else, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So come on, bro. They do. Listen, one day, at least one time, I would love to hear you say, "I lied about this," or you know what? I'm gonna take responsibility for this or that and the other. One day, would it happen? I don't know. I'm not gonna hold my breath.
like it's see, the thing with me, like Cheesecake, you don't really know me, but like I can tell you I am the thickest skinned person. Like I will snap on somebody if I have to. But
Yeah.
this YouTube stuff doesn't.
He's gonna snap on you, bro. Watch
Yeah,
it. Mike
remember that
Cerrone's gonna
too.
snap on you quick. Yeah. Because I can snap on somebody, and it's yeah. That's so scary. Scary thought to see Mikey snap.
Doesn't bother me. It
Well,
doesn't.
That's obvious to everybody that knows you, Mike. I mean, we not that Cheesecake knows, but you know,
Yeah.
I know. I've
All right,
seen
let
you
me
around.
forward this a little bit. I don't want to stay on this too long. Let me see what else.
Jack Talcott's or somebody's, but he went off on him. You're a piece of garbage.
Yeah, he's going. Yeah, I imagine that the rest of it is him talking about the channels he's been on, and catching up with Dave on some fuckery. All right. So the next one is
episode 500.
This is I gotta be Senior Citizen Sal. Let me see. Yeah, Senior Citizen Sal, and the title is Gen X just afraid of drinks and discussions, and Mike is done with Jeff. Mike is done with Jeff? Really? Okay, let's watch.
160,018 of Gen
Hey,
X
Drakes,
Jeff
what's
does
going
drama.
on? Hey,
In
speaking of
today's
the
episode,
devil,
Jeff decides to
what's
leave the
going on,
comfort of his safe
Brian?
space
Let me
to
send you
venture
down the link.
outward into the depths of YouTube and happens upon a discussion by one of his erstwhile nemeses in drinks and discussions. Being that Jeff is terrified of drinks and discussions, he quickly rushes back to the safety of his own channel to fire up a live stream and play victim to his tens of fans. Without Mike, Jeff needs to manufacture drama, but will not put himself on panels that he does not personally control because he knows he cannot win a debate against someone without shouting over them or silencing them.
Any of the viewings pick up?
Well, I don't even know if I have any material on Mike. I don't know I don't watch the guy. So what has he been doing outside of throwing up on himself?
He's been doing Mikey things.
He's doing Mikey things.
That's what he's been doing. He's been doing Mikey things. He's doing his panel hopping.
Yeah.
Panel to panel. He's been going on Jeff's panel, and he's been getting kicked off of Jeff's panel because Jeff wants this type of conversation, and Mike isn't offering it. So he tells him get down, then he invites him back up. Then Mike's still doing the same thing. And
so I think what happened, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, I think Jeff took a little break from Mike, right? I think it's a good move. To tell you the truth, it really is. You know, he's been riding with Mike for a while now, and obviously been caping, trying to protect him from the trolling, and that takes a toll on you. I'm pretty sure it takes a toll on somebody. You know, so yeah, let's see what happens.
he just says, "Okay, not today."
What's up, Jen?
So we're talking about Jeff X, the guy who's the hypocrite.
Samsonite, that was
He doesn't
horrible,
like people
bro.
talking over him, but he was trying to talk over me.
Yeah, that's very true. Yes.
So this is the thing that I don't understand. Again, I'm gonna call out the hypocrisy when I see it or hear about it. If Jeff X is still allowing Mike to be on his panel and also saying negative things about Mike when he's on his panel, then he's only using Mike for the views, right? Like we were talking about.
And listen, and I've said that. That's okay. I think if you look at it from my perspective, yeah, having Mike up there, it's, you know, having somebody that's controversial. Just to get his Mike, somebody that's controversial, somebody that's always saying something outrageous. Yeah, you know what? People are going to come running. It just happens to be Mike, and people are going to come running to see what fucking bullshit he's going to bring to the table. Yeah.
Talk about Mike, we're going to get the most views, right? And then, you know, and again, I'm friends with Senior Saul, and I get his clips and stuff like that. So I'll get a clip about it. It was something funny because it was something about people's feelings, and they were talking about Mike, and that was
Cheese, the hell with those Cowboys, man. Come on, man. Cheese, come on. No Cowboy fans here.
Other gentleman on there on Jeff's panel, and they were saying, and Jeff was saying, you can't be in your feelings, but everybody else was in their feelings. And even Jeff was like,
listen, Brian is the coolest dude, you know, one of the coolest people I've met out here. But the only flaw he has is that he's a fucking Cowboys fan. It brings him down a notch.
I feel this way. And so they ended up kicking that guy off because they were saying he was in his feelings. Okay. And I was kind of like, what?
Yeah, it seems to me that wherever
go Packers,
wherever he goes,
go Eagles.
There's going to be drama follows him.
Because he doesn't know how to have a conversation. He does not know how to have an organic conversation.
This is what I'm saying. This is not what I'm saying. Everywhere Mike goes,
you know what I'm talking about,
Samson. Then there's people in the chat that's going to go for him. Then he says something stupid. Then he goes, and then people go for him. Then he goes, I don't want people saying this and people saying that. Yeah, but you've been saying these things to these people for a couple of years now. And it doesn't matter if it's a couple of years old, people are still going to remember. Liz, if that's you in here, can you drop a message in the Discord?
Spike, what are you doing? Are you beating on something?
Angel, pause it for a minute.
I've never used Gmail.
What the fuck is Spike doing back there? Go ahead, bro.
No, I popped into Banana's chat to see what was going on over there. I saw Nunzio over there and fucking Samsonite, and so who else was it? I can't remember, but they were bringing up people's real names and shit. Samsonite, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, that's their channel. I don't really police
kids' names and.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up shit.
Yeah, that shit was
But that's
ugly.
Yeah, that's his channel. He runs it. I don't really say nothing about that because I don't want to be done to me. You know, I don't want nobody policing me, so I don't police anybody.
But there's so much you can say.
It's because, no, I get what you're saying.
Besides
I understand
bringing kids into it and shit.
Yeah, something that I'm against and I don't want to hear. Obviously, so yeah, I get what you're saying. Yep.
My phone, really.
And then
mi amor, what's going on? Good morning, mi amor.
Mi amor.
Just put say hello in and our Discord there. I'm just checking see if it's you.
I don't think it's going to be her. She would tell us if she was going to join.
Okay. No, she's on here.
Sorry, I've never used StreamYard while trying to chat, so I
Okay.
guess it's pounding on your.
Oh yeah, she said it's her. Yeah, it's hard for me too, Spike. That's why I've never really used it often on my phone.
Right. Okay. For about you up, please. Remember the rules. No drama. Straight talk.
Oh, that wasn't
No
you,
BSing.
Sam? My bad.
And plus, you have to be over 18.
Why does Jeff come over here if he doesn't want to get on panel and actually have a decent?
I know. When you said Sam, I said Sam doesn't panel up. That's why I was like, you must be
No,
talking about
not
the
in
chat.
not in the panel in the chat. But he says it wasn't.
Oh, in the chat. Ah, okay, I got you. I see. I didn't
It was a
understand.
clone. It was a clone. He said.
By the way,
I think-
there is a nasty little clone out there of Samsonite's. I think I can make. This is a difference though, right? Let's say Samsonite something. I don't know. It has like a rainbow at the end of it.
Samsonite and then
I think that's the clone.
Samsonite's revenge or some shit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen Samsonite talk about kids before.
Hey, Polly, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, my babe.
Oh, no, me neither. No, me neither.
Oh, he's done it both. Okay. Well,
promise
thank
I
you
won't
for
talk about
appearing for a couple of minutes. Can you speak up, please, Liz?
Oh, okay. Is that better?
Hold on.
I'm really close to my laptop.
Hold on, let me turn you up here.
Thanks.
Liz?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Hey, good. Speak then, woman. Speak.
Well, I couldn't resist, paneling up with three of my favorite guys.
Well, thank you.
And I promise not to talk about anything that y'all aren't talking about. And
who in the hell is that? What am I watching?
That's all.
Oh, that's fair enough. We know you're very welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to ask you
I don't know who the hell.
Speak straight, no BSing. So what's your point of view in all the drama that's been happening?
Let me see.
You asking me?
No, I'm asking the walls that you live in. Of course I'm asking.
Samsonite, I didn't get fooled, homeboy.
Yeah.
That shit was said.
That's why I don't listen, dude.
I don't play. I play along.
Me and you talk behind the scenes. The best thing is to don't visit. I don't visit channels. I'm talking for myself. I don't visit channels where I know things are going to be said. I could use my imagination. I know what these people are about, so I stay away from it. That's. I think
now
that's
I'm a
thing.
retard, right? Eat a dick.
All right.
Eat a dick, homeboy.
Okay. Holly, I don't know what to think. There's a lot of people out here that I like and that I talk to on a regular basis and interact with, especially on a couple of different Discords. There's a few channels that I really enjoy going to and chatting. And I wasn't around in 2020 for all that stuff that originally happened. So,
all right. Let me go because I don't
thing.
know what the hell. I know it gets better. Let me see. Here.
He's getting offended when people are asking him he's getting in his feelings when people ask him specific questions.
That's fine. That happens. People do that.
But then he gets mad when other people are in their feelings. It's
Jeff,
weird.
Hey Jeff, what if Bones is not accurate? What if he's actually projecting onto me? Because I'm not in my feelers. I was really.
Well, that's an assumption.
They do that with me too.
I mean, he got mad when asked if I was allowed to have my beliefs.
That's right.
So,
I got.
So then that was in his emotions. Yeah.
I got mad.
Yes.
Did I say I was mad?
Oh, stop it.
We're not children.
That's one is Bones and one is Jack Telcott, Joe Cool, and shoot, I forget the
Oh
rest
shit!
of
I
them.
haven't seen Joe Cool in a minute.
Yeah, he kind of bounces off here because he gets kind of bored and just bounces.
Say
you don't need
you
to
guys
hustle.
haven't allowed me to say a fucking word since you jumped to that conclusion. Can you recognize your unhealthy behaviors, please?
No, I'm not listening again.
All right, I know.
Could you
Joe,
have a good
I'm gonna give you the opportunity to go find another
Whoa.
panel that you
Yeah.
actually are gonna want to listen on. If you're on my panel but you don't want to listen, that's not really what I'm trying to do.
Jack's
I
not
like you and respect
answering.
you, but I don't think you're aligned with
I suspect that
tonight.
was sarcasm.
Yeah, he's
Go
being
ahead, Joe.
sarcastic. I've known Joe for 6 years now.
Yeah, I like Joe. I'm cool with Joe. I just
Hey,
he doesn't
Jeff,
seem to be here for the same purpose
Oh,
as
he's
this
black
panel
now.
is. He's not wanting to listen to people, so I don't know why he's here.
No, I don't think that's sad. I think he just doesn't want to hear the same old.
Well, then he needs to go to another panel because that's what we're doing here. We're having the conversation
Why are you getting
I want to
upset?
have, and if he doesn't want to
Now
listen
you're in
to
your
it,
feels.
then why is he
Everybody gets
here?
their feelings.
Tell you
Why is
what,
everybody getting upset? We're having a intelligent.
Brian, I get it, Brian. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Hey, Pop Fried. Yo, Pop Fried has actually I'm gonna share his channel out because he went to a rock festival, bro. Oh my god, bro. Y'all gotta watch these videos, man. Let me drop the link.
Hey, Bones, I'm gonna give you a little break too.
Is you kind of turn a blind eye to other people's feelings.
Well, to me,
when
it's
they
a
seem to
wash
be.
because
Let me
the
finish my
same
statement.
thing
Hold on
that
one second.
they're asking
Let me finish my
about
statement first, and then you can finish. So
I'm
what
gonna
I was
go.
going to
I'm
say.
not doing this interruption.
What I was going to say. Well, if you don't
sorry,
let people
Spike.
finish their statements before you answer, then that's on you, not me. Dang, he ran away quickly. That was too easy.
Wow, I'm very interested in that.
Damn, Brian. Dang, you scared him away. Hey, they weren't on panel not even 2 minutes. I guess. Listen, I think if Jeff doesn't leave, he'll get along with Brian, and I think they won't be best friends, but there will be a discussion there. The fact that Jeff jumped off is disappointing to me. It really is because he should have just stood up there and kind of. I don't think Brian was being harsh. You know what I mean? I don't think Brian's like that anyway. You know what I mean? So anyway.
And then I'll just do an open panel. Other than that, hey, Daniel Berry. Oh, and there's some drama going. I must have arrived. I must be YouTube famous now. I can't go on a single panel without hearing my name lately. I just browse panels and I watch for a minute or two. And sure enough, my name's going to come up. There's some idiot named Drinks and Discussion that's trying to start rumors and drama about me, saying that he finds me a hypocrite because I told someone that not to be in their feelings, that they were in their feelings and not to be in their feelings. That's just not something I would say. I don't tell people not to be in their feelings. I love it when people have their emotions and let their full emotions show through. So
No, you don't.
That's the kind of stuff I guess they need to make their lives interesting. But I have better things to do and talk about. One of them is men and masculinity.
Oh,
but
Lord.
first, I want to read the.
Well, I'm with you. I'm cutting a few people off completely. Like completely. Jack is still cool with me,
Yeah,
even though he not Jack. Fucking
Jack kicks me off all the damn time. Though, so, I mean.
But he puts me backstage, and I get pissed.
Yeah,
they put you in timeout. Go to your corner and take your applesauce, you goofball. And no, don't turn around. You stay in the corner, you goofball. Yeah, they put you in timeout because you get out of pocket, my brother. Well, not my brother, my goofball. You get out of pocket sometimes. They gotta put you in a motherfucking timeout.
It's the same thing with Jack. Jack kicks me off. It's like,
why would you?
It doesn't hold back anything.
Why would you put someone backstage who's bringing you people to your fucking channel? It doesn't make sense.
Dude, the funny thing is, if he leaves you backstage, I would just stay backstage and leave comments or make conversations.
He does. Mike doesn't ever leave.
Never.
Have you ever had Mike kick Mike off and he'll stay back there forever? He'll stay back there to your next live stream, bro. He'll still be there, bro. He doesn't go away. Bro. He's like a fungus.
Conversation or talk to people that are on the panel, but backstage, like just things are gonna irritate him, just to get him to be like, okay, if I can't stop looking at you backstage and I'm not willing to kick you out of the backstage, then I'll just let you back up on panel.
But I'm done with the few panels. I'm done. I'm completely done.
Listen, guys. Liliana is a really good friend of mine. Respect what she's saying. Stop with the threats, the chats, none of that shit. Because if she has to contact me because something like that is going on, I'm gonna have to react. So no threats, no doxing, no fucking around, guys. All right. I don't think that's been going on. I'm just saying. I haven't seen anything, but you just respect the channel for the most part.
So letting Rabbit yell racial like gay slurs at me, it's like I'm good. I'm fine. I'm completely fine.
Listen, check out that festival that Pop Fry put out there. You're gonna love it. If you like rock music and all that stuff, it's really good stuff.
Fine. So Jack Talcott can go suck a dick. Good luck. Good luck in your panel verse. Good luck. And then Kane, same thing. Kane having AC talk shit about me when he's putting shit up his butt.
Hey Sam, I think he misspoke. I think he apologized for that. I thought he was talking about somebody on panel. That's why I don't even look over there, bro. It's very, very fucking dirty shit. So I don't even. That's why I don't look over there. What for? I got nothing to look over.
And cheating on his wife and talking about me.
Well,
hey,
listen. Kane, which Kane? The King Catharsis guy?
Yeah, enjoy.
He ain't having anybody do anything though, because he's
no. He did. He had AC come up and talk complete shit about me.
Well, he let AC come up. He let AC.
Like, yes,
because when you see somebody come up, it's like you coach them to come up. Almost. That's what it seems like you're saying. But
Kane was like, "Yeah, fuck him, fuck that guy, fuck that guy."
All right, I gotta drop the link real quick. Okay, here we go. A little linky coming down. All right, continue on.
Okay, that's cool. Enjoy your dropping numbers. Enjoy it.
Hey, I enjoy my rising numbers, and I thank you for them, Mike. Because when you were here, numbers go up.
I went up to help somebody, and then
it's so cringy. Mike thinks he's helping channels, taking credit. You know what I mean? Yes, I always say he does bring the people, but you don't own shit. How about you starting up your own channel? I don't think it'll last. You know what I mean? So, stop it. Stop taking credit that you don't deserve, bro. It's kind of cringy, bro.
And they're gonna talk shit about me.
And I made $10 today, winning.
Yeah, I'm not looking to be fucking royalty, but don't, dude. AC is one of the worst people on the internet. One of the worst.
That's because he doesn't take a bath. He's layers of dirt over the years. That's the thick skin he has.
The fucking worst. This dude got arrested
as well.
Oh shit!
So funny story.
Okay. Listen, you know how Mike? Now this is Flaky Jake, Mr. B, all of you guys. You know how Mike been saying that K4 is his best friend, some shit like that. All right, let me bring Miss Boo up first, and I'll continue this video.
That's funny, man.
I guess K4 got word that Mike's been saying that they're buddies or something. So K4 has something to say about that, and I always doubted it because I kind of know K4. Well, I don't know him. I know about his channel. I've actually seen him when he was a small channel, so he's been around for a while now. Miss Boo,
Angel.
¿Qué pasa, Miss Boo? What's going on, sweetie?
I'm good.
How you doing, sweetie?
Yeah.
You good?
I'm
good to see you.
I am. Yeah, you too. You good, Vic?
Are you sick or something? You sound like
I've got a cold. Yeah, I got a little bit of a cold.
Yeah,
I just
it's that
address somebody in your chat. The one that thinks it can talk about people's kids and dead people, like dead parents and shit like that. You know what, Ladybug? Go suck a dick, and then after that, wash it down with some camel piss, because you ain't worth shit. You get me? You don't trigger me. I don't fucking care about you. I really don't. But I timed you out because
She
you
said
were
wash
talking about
it down with piss.
I'm telling you, the fucking woman is delusional.
I'm not going to speak on what happened between me and Ladybug. Listen, at the end of the day, I distanced myself for my own personal reasons. Now, I took her wrench, obviously, for obvious reasons. I'm not going to go into why or anything like that. Yeah, listen, Ladybug, for sure.
She
Listen,
jumped up on
I
your
don't,
panel, just, and
I
that was
don't
it.
want to
And
have to block
mentioned
you.
my name.
I don't
Mentioned
want to have
my
to
name
block
as soon
you.
as you jumped up. I don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? Don't keep fucking mentioning my name, you fucking old hag. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, you just don't know when to fucking shut the fuck up.
I wish you would just chill and relax, Ladybug, and don't go into the fuckery. You're making Liliana upset. You're making people upset. I don't want to have to block y'all. I don't want to have to take those measures. I really don't. If you could just be in chat and just kind of chill and fall back and don't call anybody out and stuff like that,
Suck
I'm
on the
asking you.
fucking oxygen pipe. Maybe I'll get some fucking pleasure out of that. Fuck.
Yeah. I don't want to make. I don't want this to derail my live stream. So I
No, that's
won't
the
be sending
problem. It's
any
jumped
links
in
for it.
your chat. It's jumped in your chat and then called out everybody in there. So that's disrespecting you. Nothing else but you.
Yeah. Ladybug, I'm gonna let you up, man. But if you start screaming at any point, I don't know why you're even coming up. If you to
No,
explain
because she's
what's going
fucking
on.
stupid.
This is the drama dome, bro.
Oh, man, well, not on this motherfucking channel. Ladybug.
No, I'm not gonna scream.
I scream. I won't scream.
Like,
you fucking
what
idiot.
grade are you in?
No,
You
you
started talking about me when I wasn't even here.
When?
Well, you were here because
screenshot.
how would you know? Hold up. How would you know that she's speaking about you? You were watching in the bushes?
Nope.
Somebody screenshotted something and
right.
sent
It was sent
to her.
to That's right.
Ken Corso mum, was
Had
it?
nothing to do with King Corso, Mom. She's
Yeah.
out the bar.
Wouldn't it be better just to ignore
I just
that
got
and
off the
just
phone
say,
with her. But anyway,
you know what I mean?
why is she allowed to talk shit about me in the chat, but I can't
Excuse
defend
me.
myself? No, excuse
You
me.
not just mentioned
I was speaking to
my
Angel,
people.
not you.
You just
And as
mentioned my
far as
people.
Liliana goes, Liliana and I go way back. We are the two dumbed down bitches, and we will forever be the dumbed down bitches. So whatever I say to her is just in joking. It's in light humor, and I hope that comes. See, things get lost in translation when you're texting. Liliana and I have been good friends for probably going on 3 years now, because we were the dumbed down bitches. Vegas. So that's whatever's going on with
Okay.
Liliana. No, I'm not. It's a joke between us. Only reason I said anything was because I got
Because you keep
sent a
you
screenshot
always mention
that Miss
kids all
Blue
the
can't
time.
leave
You
me out of her
don't
mouth,
shut up.
even though I don't talk about her or think
When?
about
Oh
her.
my
All right,
god.
listen, I'm
Or
going
go
back to my
she
show.
is.
If it's not about fucking Mike or having fun here, I I'm sorry. And I'm apologizing.
Oh, so
I don't
you can talk about me in your chat, but I can't come defend myself, Angel. That
I
was
let you up here. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear what's going. Listen,
tell
you're not
her
gonna.
to stop.
I don't want nobody to derail me. I don't want to lose
Right.
it on you guys.
Picking on,
I don't
if
want
she
to lose
hadn't
it
said
on
a
you.
word about me, I wouldn't even have come near your channel. Honest to God.
It's
We wouldn't have
said.
ripped
I said on
anything.
every channel. Why do you have to come here and address your issues? What does it say here on my channel? Come. This is where you address people at or something.
Because I got
No,
blocked from your chat, Angel. I got blocked from your chat, so I wanted to come here and say, because I don't want to be accused of being a punk and running away like Miss Boo says I am.
Right.
I've never called her a
This is
punk.
the last thing I'm going to say,
I've never
Angel,
said
and then I'm going
any
to jump down.
of the
Right.
things
Shut your
she
fucking
accused
mouth,
me of.
you fucking dumb bitch.
Show me your
You
receipts.
mentioned my fucking kids
Show
and
me
my
the
dad
receipt.
first. Did you
Show
not?
me the receipt.
Right. Angel, I'll
Just
drop down.
because you
I'm just going
say
to
it
screen.
and you say it loudly,
All right, Ladybug.
then you run
I mean,
away,
boom.
doesn't make it true.
Don't even, nah. I'm going to
I've been saying
screenshot
it for a
out
year.
and
I've been waiting for the
what, let me
screenshot
go.
you said you had for a
Okay, all
year.
right. I had enough. Miss Boo, thank you for coming up. Ladybug, thank you for coming up. I'm moving on. Fuck, man. Jesus Christ. All right, where was I?
I would have let him
Miss
go
Boo,
at it.
thanks. No, man. Listen, it's not about. It's not about having a show here about two women fighting. You know what I mean? It's. I don't know. I'm
Come to
trying to
Quick
create
Vic. I
distance.
got y'all.
Listen, sometimes you need a little distance in time, and when things will probably heal. But there's people that just don't get it. You know what I mean? Maybe give that person some space. Maybe go away for a minute, come back when things are more positive. You know what I mean? I
Check
don't
your
get it.
DM, Angel.
I don't have DMs. I don't have DMs, thank God. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
you do.
back to the show. No, well, my messages. What's up, Bart? So you know, Mike is saying that he's best friends with K-Far, right? So here you go.
As well. So funny story. I have
Thank you,
heard
Lily.
this. I have heard this. I have addressed him in live streams, like kind of like how I am now with you. Like he said something to me, I responded. I don't think I've had any communication with him off of YouTube, and I've maybe answered a few of his comments. So I'm not really sure how responding to someone a few times in comments would make someone best friends.
All right, let's hear it again one more time. So Mike Cerrone said that K-Far and him are best friends.
Yes. I have addressed him in live streams, like kind of like how I am now with you. Like he said something to me, I responded. I don't think I've had any communication with him off of YouTube, and I've maybe answered a few of his comments. So I'm not really sure how responding to someone a few times in comments would make someone best friends. But I have gotten that question a lot.
Obviously, the U.S. District Court.
As well.
My bad. So there you go, Mikey. No, stay away from K-Far. He's gonna embarrass you, you dummy. Shouldn't have been throwing names around like, dude, who does that? Who said that? You know, I'm best friends with so and so. It's YouTube. It's gonna get back to him, you fucking idiot. I knew you were fucking lying anyway. Anyway, so the next one is a special one. I think Quick Vic is gonna like this one because anyway, let's play it. This is Mike getting called out in a lie, right, Vic? Vic. I don't know what Vic is at. All right.
Airbnb. People would have a house and they would rent it out like weekly.
All right, let me go back a little. I don't want to miss. Shout out to King Show. This is King Show's channel, obviously. Damn, how far is it? Okay, let me leave it here.
A child doesn't see race until you teach that child.
Right, and that's my point. We all been brainwashed with this shit. You see what I'm saying? But children, like that's why I always focus on the children. That's our future because they not brainwashed yet. We got the time. We got a chance to give them a different perspective on life. You feel what I'm saying?
One of my son's wives, she's from Trinidad.
I see you.
And I mean, they're beautiful.
Did he say that one of his? Well, okay, I missed it.
Together, they're beautiful. You know, I mean, it's awesome. You know, it's great. You know, they bring all that flavor, you know, to the family. You know, and I don't know why people are so hell bent on division. The only thing I can say, Khan, is what I think the truth is. The never-ending truth.
Did he call him Khan? What the fuck? You mean King Troll? What the fuck are you talking about?
Is if we all came together and we were one people, the government can't control us.
Right. Divide and conquer 101.
Get it? You get it? How does 100 prison guards control 10,000 prisoners?
Right.
By keeping them in fear.
Yep. And segregated, because prison is the most segregated place on the earth.
Right. Yep. You have to stay with your race. Why? Why can't I go play chess with a black guy? Why can't I go hang out with an Asian dude? Why do I have to stay over here with motherfuckers I don't even like? Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, but you got to stand there. I'm like, all right, I guess I got to hang with you guys that are boring as fuck, that are assholes, but I guess I have to stay here. You know, but you should be able to go wherever the hell you want to go. Right. That's what life is about. You know, when I played football in high school,
he played football for Rutgers, as we all know.
I'm telling you, I swear to you, I played football in high school in Far Rockaway. I was the only white guy on the team. I was the only one. I'm talking about the kicker, the kicker, and the quarterback were black men.
Why don't I believe that for some reason? Just because it comes from Mikey? No, I just, I think it's because it comes from Mikey.
Listen, you the only white person I ever heard that's from Far Rockaway. I ain't even gonna like, I'm shocked.
And then I'm playing football because I was a big kid. I'm like, I could play. And but everyone accepted me. So that took any kind of hate that anybody tried to project towards me, because my parents were never racist, never. But I remember going to like rallies and stuff and like, yo, what's this dude doing in here?
Why do I picture Mike in a corner as a young man telling racial jokes? I just kind of picture Mike doing that type of shit, that kind of fuckery. You know what I mean? I don't know, Mikey. You're suspect.
They're like, yo, he's with us.
Right.
He's with us. Right. So how can I have hate in my heart for somebody who's protecting me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, like you said, divide and conquer. And that's what's happening now in the world. They're trying to, make all this war stuff. They're trying to make all this division. I got to fight this person. We need to go to war over here. All we need to do is love each other, man. That's all we need to do, man.
Yeah.
And
the people in power are united
Yeah.
by, they what unites them is dividing us. Like they united by dividing.
Oh yeah, he claimed to come from a rough neighborhood, and Mikey took 2 guns, Mikey 2 chains, So he was running guns for people, for gangs and stuff like that. Mikey has a kind of a checkered past. Yeah,
dividing us.
They want this. They want that money in there. That's what they want. They want that money. Yeah. And if it comes down to it, and the government, and trust me, I don't have a tinfoil hat on. I'm just saying, if the government wants to try to keep coming at us, we ain't gonna take it no more, man. And people are getting fed up. They're getting tired of being messed with, man. They're getting tired of it. And the division is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. God,
somebody dropped the link. Somebody dropped the link.
When I grew up in New York, man, we were all chill. We were all cool. The only problem was there was one beef. A lot of the Latins didn't get along with a lot of the African Americans because it was a gang thing. It was a gang thing. That's what it was. Yeah. It wasn't like they're not, related, but it's just like it was like a gang thing,
Oh, the hood accent is fucking hilarious, Mr. B. Oh, do you hear it? You hear it? I hear it.
Right. Other than that, everyone got along. I mean, everyone got along with each other. I mean, you don't have to like me, but just don't talk to me. Just, if you don't want to chill with me, you don't want to kick it with me, then that's cool. I'll go over there. You go over there, I'll go over there. But, to try to fight and attack somebody because of their race, that don't make no sense to me, because people want to bang on you and they don't even know you. They don't even know you as a person. You might be mad cool to them. They don't get to know you. You know what I'm saying? They don't get to know you.
I think I rewinded too much. I think somebody comes up and busts them about something. Let me see.
So back then, when they was in Far Rockaway, it wasn't.
Yeah, let me see a little further up. Okay, right here. Okay, got it.
And shit like that.
Shout out to the person that sent me.
We used to go up there, back in the late '80s and stuff, early '90s. There was a lot of German people, a lot of German restaurants, and there's a whole bunch of German people up there. So it was cool. It was cool to kind of experience different things. You know what I'm saying? But now Poconos man, they got condos, they got a speedway.
Yeah, that's how I actually paid for my house by renting it out to college.
There you go. So now it's told, but back in the day when we were young.
So somebody pops up, and yeah, you're gonna have some fireworks are gonna go off right about now.
It was like country. You know what I'm saying? It was country.
Andrew, salute. Yo, Andrew, what the hell are you
doing? Working, man,
state.
working, building a house. Hey, Mike, tell King Tro, in between all this gangster talk you've been doing and growing up in the hood with your boys and all that, when did you become the FBI? Didn't you say you were FBI or CIA one day? Did you say that? You never said that?
Never.
You never said you were with the police?
Never. I said I worked in law enforcement.
Oh, yeah, okay, you worked in law enforcement. What did you do?
He's such a piece of shit.
Law enforcement. Go ahead, let's hear this law enforcement story again.
Well, first of all, kind of slow down a little bit. I worked in law enforcement, but I'm not going to say what I did.
Oh, that's right. But you worked in law enforcement.
I worked in law enforcement, and that was a law. That was probably.
Mike, you so full of shit, dude. Shut up. Sit down. You so full of shit.
So probably about 18, 19 years ago, I worked in law enforcement for a couple of years, and it wasn't for me.
For a couple of years. So that couple means 2, right? Right? Okay. So he was law enforcement for 2 years. It kind of changed the story.
Oh, this dude's so
Are you
stupid.
okay, man? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm great, Mike. I'm great.
Are you drunk or high or something? Because you seem a little
No,
off.
I am at work, buddy. I am at work.
Okay.
Unlike you,
What
I
are
am
you
at
working
work,
on?
Mike.
Are you working on stocking more piles of shit in that thing there?
Oh no.
Yes, I am. Yes.
If you want to troll me, bro, I'll destroy you. If you want to troll me.
I'll destroy you, he says. How many people has Mikey said that to? That threat. I'm gonna destroy you. I'll destroy you. How are you gonna achieve that, Mikey? How do you destroy people? With words? With bad looks? With smells? What? With booby juice? I don't know. Tell me.
Destroy me, bro. I'm listening. Go ahead. Go ahead, Popo. I'm listening. Go ahead. I got my feet up. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. Destroy me.
You look a little obese there.
Let's have it, Popo. Let's have it,
I like
Popo.
I like your socks.
Thank you. Let's have it, Popo.
It's nice.
I'm waiting. You're so stupid, dude. Anyway, I gotta go back to work. Mike, you're so full of shit, dude. You are absolutely a fucktard to the highest order.
I'm a fucktard, but you
to the highest order.
Don't spill any copper pipes today.
Yo, it's crazy as fuck.
Everybody watch their cat.
He's so stupid. All right. I gotta go back to work.
See you later, man. That old man who sits in a junkyard. Enjoy your Sprite. It's probably got some hot in it.
It's Mountain Dew.
Yo, Ed, you building a house from scratch?
Yeah, we built this from the ground up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it looks wonderful. Looks like a pile of shit.
Oh,
no. Well, it looks like your house, right, Mike? In the ghetto. Why you being a popo, right, Mike?
Are you okay, man?
I am great, buddy. I am wonderful.
You're a little off, bro.
A little off, Mike. You don't even know me. I think I talked to you like twice.
And you don't know me.
No, Mike. Everybody knows you because you spew your bullshit. You spew your bullshit day after day. You spew your shit day after day. You make no sense. You're not a fucking fucktard, dude. That's what you are.
You have a nervous laughter. You have a nervous.
Yeah, that's
no. I don't think it's a nervous laughter. That's somebody laughing at your life. Laughter. Yeah.
Big house, bro.
Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, it is a nice house too.
Yeah, you have a nervous laughter.
It's a nervous. What am I nervous about, Mike? Do you think
because you can't make conversation without insulting people?
No, Mike, you insult yourself, buddy. That's a fact. Every time you open your mouth, it's an insult. Oh my God. Anyway, I gotta go back. I can't go back to a lot of things are wrong with me.
We can tell.
Thank you. All right, I gotta go back to work. Mike, make sure you tell King Tro about the Popo story. See you later, buddy.
See you later,
best friend. Bye, best friend.
Andrew off the
chain. Look at his face.
Con, honestly, that wasn't even a troll. That was just like a cackling moron. And everything I told you is the truth. It is the truth. Everything I told you is the truth.
I don't think it's more to that. I'll check. But
yes, I grew up in Rockaway. I did work in law.
I didn't see anybody else trolled you that day. No, that's it. That's it. That was really good.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know about this fucking video, man. People keep sending me videos that I've never seen before, and I've stockpiled a whole bunch of them, and I'm trying to pick some off as we go. So the next one's from Mike Cerrone's Basement Glory Hole, which is Combat Wombat.
Like, that's people that need to think beyond the...
Mike, once again, inserting himself into channels he knows nothing about.
Basics. It's a symbiotic relationship.
But again,
tell me how many years, how many people would it take for people that have no idea how to build a plane conceptually, have no idea to start from scratch to build a plane? How would they, without their mathematical ability, how would they know the mathematical list?
Right, brothers. Imperious.
Exactly. They were engineers, sir. They were engineers. They were engineers. Yes, the Wright brothers were engineers.
Gentlemen, salute. Everybody salute. Have a great night. I can't listen to this asshat anymore. I got to drop down, but salute,
don't worry,
guys.
you'll listen.
Who does that? Who the fuck does that? You're extra anyway. You shouldn't even be on that damn panel. I watched some of it, and you're gonna just stop, and just interrupt like that, like you own the fucking place. You fucking moron.
Put me on the sex tape that I put out.
Everyone, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Yeah, you'll listen to me when I'm fucking your mom on the sex tape I put out.
My mom's passed away, dude.
Yeah, I dug her up and still fucked her.
Oh my, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
And this is the kind of people you
now
want
get off my show, fag boy.
He's an idiot.
This is your show? This is your show?
Yes, sir.
So you
read the room, bro. You're telling, dude, that's a channel owner you're talking to, man. You gotta know how to read the fucking room, bro. Jeez, you just kind of just jump on panel and just kind of just wing it. That's what you do, Mike? Jeez, it's so bad. I cringe.
You run the channel?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
Here we go.
I think appearance is delirious.
How old are you? How big
How
are
old are you, bro?
I'm old enough to know that you're a homo and you're useless.
So
and you have
you
have no purpose in
you
life.
just said,
You have no purpose in
You
life.
just said you would dig up my passed away mother and fuck her. That what you just said?
Yes.
And why would you say
well, it doesn't matter anymore, Mike. Imperious.
Lily, if you don't mind, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna take this wrench away from you, but I'm gonna give you another one. So write something else in the chat, Lily.
It's gone for 20 minutes. Eric,
why would someone say that? Why would someone talk about someone's passed away relative?
Eric will be coming back up in 6 minutes. Thank you so much, Bob.
It's a vitamin D deficiency. That's the problem that we have in America right now. If you notice while you're driving around, no one's outside soaking up the great sun that
Yes, I made Lily managing mod. I think she could keep the chat for the most part. She's fair, so I made her managing. I have one other managing. I won't say who that is, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah,
is out there. Shit, when I ever change the toilet, it's like $250 just to change the toilet.
Why do you do it for so cheap? Hey, why do you do it for so cheap?
I'm not a plumber.
Oh, I'm sorry,
so you-
Paul. Damn, I didn't even see you. My bad. Thank you for coming up, Paul. Damn it, Paul. I'm sorry. I'm looking at chat. I'm looking at this, looking at that. Okay, let me put this. I'm back. I'm sorry, my brother. Paul, what's going on?
I feel affronted, mate.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. I do that a lot, man.
You
Don't
know,
feel
I
bad,
understand.
man.
I just thought come up.
It's good to see you, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, I want to ask you some questions after this video. It's about the election that's coming up here and stuff like that. How does it affect where you live at, the UK? I want to ask you some questions. I haven't written down. All right.
But I mean, I'm sorry. Listen, I love coming here.
Jesus Christ.
I love coming. I love talking. But to allow someone to say that kind of stuff about that's. I'm sorry, man. I can't be a part of something like that.
Okay, fine. Go. The internet
later. My.
There has to be some kind of.
It's the internet. No, there isn't. There's no rule. It's called free speech. Another one. Another.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ, guys! You guys gotta let me talk real quick. Mike, this is a free speech panel. I know things can be crazy, but I had a guy named Mr. S. He was from Saudi Arabia. He has not only threatened to behead me, but he's threatened to behead so many people on the panel. So everything goes over here, unfortunately, man.
I got you, and I appreciate you clearing it up. It's just that I don't talk about people's past.
You're not gonna win any arguments on that panel. I can guarantee you, Mike. You're gonna lose every fucking time. Now this is early. Now he's been back. He's been back to his channel a couple times, which I did a little research. It's a good channel, by the way. I forget the name of it. Maybe I should have it written down.
That's my relatives. I just don't do that.
I try to tell people to say, keep people's families out of it, but nobody listens to me.
Yeah.
And Paris with the $2 super chat. Oh my God, my feelings are hurt. Where's my tampon, Mike? Oh my God.
Yeah, it's all
real
good.
quick. Repeal the 19th. Are you there? I don't know if she's there or not. Bob, what's up?
Smoke on a pipe.
That was messed up. I was gonna say to Mike, man, unless it's your mama, your best friend of the IRS.
She changed it up a little bit.
Oh,
I just picked this up. I was like, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if people remember this, but
He was doing this.
All right, let's see your acting skills. Let's see this.
Is this me that you're acting out?
He's acting out being born. He's gonna pretend he's just being born for us.
I'm acting out Billy. I'm acting out Billy. I'm acting out Billy.
I don't know what that is.
When I saw Billy come up the first time. When I saw Billy come up the first time.
Who is Billy?
Who is Billy?
Somebody tell me who Billy is.
Who the fuck is Billy, Samurai? We don't know Billy. Who the fuck? Okay.
Okay. I guess I had enough of that.
I
Okay.
haven't got a clue what that was about.
Oh, yo, I had a video where Mike's shirt gets caught. Did I play that already? Let me see. Okay, you're right here. Did I play this already? Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
Now, the point of this video is that when Mike gets up, his boobs get caught up with his shirt. Now, pay attention. It goes by pretty fast, so you got to pay attention. Oh, right there. I try to catch it. Let's go back a little bit.
Yeah, I don't need to go back to that one.
It's coming. Right there. That's about a fucking C cup, Paul. That's almost a D.
Look, I've got big titties. I've got big man titties there, but at least I wear clothes that fit.
Oh no. Yeah, I've said it too. Listen, it comes with age, but not quite like Mike. Mine don't hang to the side or point up. I don't know. Mine don't look anything like Mike's.
It looks like I've ordered a stripper from Wish.com. You know what I mean?
Somebody break out $1 and put it between that chest.
$1? Wouldn't you give it 5 cents, mate?
That's so funny though. Who caught that, by the way? That was let me see. I think it was Glorio. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Combat Wombat for catching that. He catches Mike in the weirdest position sometimes. Go ahead.
That's all altered. You know that, don't you? That's not real. It's been altered, photoshopped. You know.
Oh yeah, that's Photoshop.
Yeah, images and shit like that.
Yeah, but for your boobs to get caught up like that on your boobs, you got to be big chested. You know what I mean? No cap. I'm not. Anybody would. If somebody just came into the room they would think immediately that's a woman up there. That's a woman. You know what I mean? So yeah. They must have been sticky or a little sweaty that day or something. I
don't want to think about that, mate. That's the stuff that turned me into a monk.
It's gonna haunt you.
Oh, definitely.
All right, so this is. Let me see. All right, YouTube cries and lies. I went back to one up. Somebody asked me to play this again. I don't know why they wanted to be. All right, let's play it for you. Shout out to this person. I'm gonna play it for you. Jen.
Moose, if your uncle is a general, you're gonna get pushed through quickly. I'm just telling you, they have a lot of pull. You know, but
Mike,
yeah.
Politely, you've been talking for quite a while. I don't know if you noticed there's other people joined the panel.
Go ahead, gentlemen.
Right?
Sorry.
Balance, a lack of. It's a lack. It's a lack.
Mike, can I ask you a question respectfully? Do you have AD?
Buffalo, he's like a walking keg, but with milk.
And that's again strong images.
I'm so sorry. I just got to giggle. He's like a walking keg. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, stop right there. Yeah, I need some milk on my cereal. Yeah.
No, we don't need to go that far.
Are you on the spectrum or something? Like are you on something? You're wired, like you just kind of. don't know how to explain it, but it'd be better if you just tell me I'm actually intelligent, so I can switch topics.
And it wants to participate. Hey, blessings. I gotta say, Jack, it is real panel booth to meet you and us to like all come together and Kitty Tot Tuesday. This is just fantastic. Is that
Jen, do me a favor. Subscribe to Puff Fry. Subscribe to Liliana, Jen. Do me a favor. All right, thank you.
Hashtag Titty Con Tuesday. I think if we were, oh man, I don't know what's happening, Jack. I'm gonna sit there. Show insecurities and then they avoid me. Do you think the company? You haven't asked me anything about my plans or what or the words I've been saying, and I'm sitting here in front of you today. Congress involved. It's Congress involved to join us. Respect of being a being.
I did assume the genders. I'm sorry. I did assume the genders. I'm sorry. I did assume the genders. I'm sorry. I did assume the genders. I'm sorry.
Aren't you somebody that believes in the, well, Christianity is supernatural with the principalities and the evil forces. I mean, it involves demons in Christianity.
I remember this one. Yeah, I watched it. I think that most of the others watch it, but I'm doing a special favor for somebody.
Let me ask you a question. Let's ask Jack first. If he believes in Jesus. Do you believe Jesus Christ is your Savior? Do you believe that Jesus Christ is your Savior?
Hello, we'd like you to have this flower from the Religious Consciousness Church. Would you care to make a donation?
No, but thank you anyway.
Hello, we'd like you to have this flower from the Church of Religious Consciousness. Would you like to make a donation?
No, thanks. We gave it the office.
Catholics believe that as long as you accept Jesus before you die, anyone can get into heaven. I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Yes!
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
Do you believe that Jesus Christ is your Savior?
I'm talking about demons, not Jesus. You don't have faith in me?
So what? So no.
Listen, about religion, I don't go to church, but I do have a strong belief in God. I really do. You know what I mean? Do you have to act a certain way to be considered a Christian? You know what I mean? Am I more holier than that? No, I'm not. I'm a sinner. Okay, we're all sinners.
Yeah, I mean,
but
Christianity, it believes you got to sin before you enter the kingdom of heaven, because then you have to repent.
Right. Now, I heard Mike say something about the Catholics and all this. That the only thing they didn't like about the Catholic is that you have to confess to the priest. Now, coming from Mike, of course, Mike never admits to his bullshit. So why would he even tell? He won't even tell the priest. So now I'm looking for the clip where he says he's debating. I think he's talking about churches, and he says, "Well, the Catholics. The only thing I don't like about the Catholics is that you have to confess. I have a problem confessing." I'm like, well, that's not new to me. You know what I mean? He doesn't confess even, you know what I mean, to himself that he fucking lies. But yeah, well, listen, yeah.
I think in most religions you have to confess to somebody that you've done something wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of being a Catholic, and I was Catholic. I went to Catholic school actually, and the confessing part, being part, some people don't like that type of stuff. But
even Mormons,
coming from Mikey, it's just kind of ironic. Yeah.
Even Mormons, when they do something wrong, they talk to the bishop about it.
Yeah, well, yeah. But it was just funny to me when to hear Mike. You know what, Mike? He might as well be a Satanist at this point because the motherfucker acts like a little demon, doesn't he?
Yeah, I just think if Mike would ever turn back to Catholicism and he went to give his confession to the priest, he'd probably have 50 Hail Fathers and 27 Hail Marys. You know what I mean?
I think the church will come down in pieces and the Bible will burn and all that.
The priest got Mike. I haven't got time for that.
I think the priest's head will turn around like the Exorcist and throw out green vomit and everything.
Made you leave your faith? What was it? Something in your life?
All right, now
was it like a life experience?
I'm not trying to be rude, but people like you, Mike,
Like, well,
like people that just yap all the time and they don't really say anything that's meaningful or deep, and they just want to hear themselves talk. There's churches and family like that.
Hey, Steve. This is a panel. This is a panel.
All right, let me. Yeah.
Mike.
Shout out to Silkati as a new subscriber here. What's going on? So Silkati Family Vlogs. Go ahead, Paul. The floor is yours. Sir Paul? Paul? I think Paul's fixing his mic, I think. All right, let's continue on. Welcome to the channel. All right.
Any question you want, I'll answer it. Mike, you don't stop talking long enough for questions to come out, dude.
I heard a beautiful, yeah, I'm the one that knows the scripture to point these things out. And it says in Romans 2, 12 through 14. So even without Jesus, you are still saved. Isaiah 40.
Wow. Yeah, somebody, I didn't catch this the first time, I guess. So somebody's reading something from the Bible, and this motherfucker is giggling like a little girl. You fucking disrespectful fuck.
3:1. I fear not, for I have been redeemed.
Dude, calm down.
Exactly. I want to respond to Jesus came from the Essenes, and there's it's a and there's it's a and there's it's a and there's it's a and there's it's a. The point is, one of the interpretation.
Right, Mr. B. I just saw your comment. Yeah, there is some unchristian-like behavior, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not going out there aiming people, and I don't cheat on my wife, and, you know, I don't do the big sins. You know what I mean? I do the small little sins, I guess. You know what I mean? But I think we're all sinners. I don't really talk about religion, and I dabble in politics a little bit because, you know, I don't really want to offend people. You know what I mean? So people don't want to talk about religion and politics. I get it.
Others.
Yeah. But I believe in God.
Jack, one question I want to ask you. I want to ask you on your opinion on this. Do you think?
Oh, that was that creepy when that. This is the one with the creepy lady. I'm sorry, not the creepy, but the creepy screaming in the background.
That the Antichrist is the one.
Holy shit. Grumpy.
Oh my God.
You hate the big pharma ads on TV, pushing all the big pharma crap.
You think it's the egoic then, or you're with Jack on that?
I had a dream. I had a dream the other night.
Pay attention to the message of the show. What Jack's trying to do in the now.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that bad thing. It's like with the. I believe social media, which we're on right now, is a gift to conversate with each other. Because we're just evil I've ever seen. Because people will indoctrinate it and weaponize it.
A lot of agents of chaos, a lot of liars, a lot of deceivers, manipulators. This is the time that was just like Noah. People are going along with their life.
Really world government where the whole thing is about technology.
Oh my goodness, Steven, what a ball buster you are!
Oh my goodness, me?
Ew.
Not at all.
No, but
I'm trying to.
Have you ever heard anybody use the word conversate in any type of language apart from Zepty Sam from the Warner Brothers cartoons?
I don't think I have, though. He is a fucking Looney Tunes. He's Looney Tunes.
Oh, there's something
so
else.
good luck with that. But the whole thing is that, you know, the morality, you know, crazy weather and the global warming.
Let's focus on one thing, though. It's like you're going all over the place, all over in all directions.
Oh, let me finish. In your lifetime. Like it's stuff all over.
You can't tackle 50 things at one time, though. You're all over.
You know what? It takes a lot of you got to be fucking. well rested to talk to Mike. I've been on Mike with Mike, and Mike gets you tired. You know, he gives you fatigue in your fucking ears. That's happened to me with him. He goes on. I mean, he doesn't have I don't know. He doesn't slow down. It's like a never-ending fucking nightmare. You know, it's
You
like
need
repeating. Yeah.
You need to actually switch off.
Yes.
And just zone out. Because most of what he says is 99% bullshit or about a movie.
Yeah, it's basically his stories are movie plots, like I've always said, and I think I've heard everything under the sun when it comes to like when I was on Vegas, especially, I was zoned the fuck out. If I would leave, it was because Mike was on panel just talking and talking, just babbling on and on about nothing. Yeah,
for the place.
Jack used to work for the Postal Service.
Who's Mike? Jack? You're insulting Jack beside you. In case you forgot, do you know where you are right now, Mike?
Okay. Anything else you want to add? Anything else you want to add?
We might have ideas. I don't have best ideas, so I'm looking for those ideas.
Well, I think that hashtag TittyCot Tuesday is a start in the right direction to get the information out there.
We need a woman for TittyCot Tuesday, and we don't have any.
Yeah, so if you want to be serious, I mean, about the subject,
You've got the perfect person there for TittyCot.
Jack,
what was that?
I said you got the perfect person there for TittyCot.
It's like me, Paul. Me and you have always said, and I've heard you say this before. As you get older, the breast, the man boobs thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, it start to hang a little bit here and there. Listen, I swear to God, if anything, Mike is a little. He's a little different. I've seen men with man boobs. I've been to the beaches. I don't know, not because I dislike him or anything like that, but there's something fucking odd about his body.
Okay, I'll tell you what I think has caused them.
What is it?
Mike has been taking weight loss jabs.
You know what? Steroids. And this is serious. Steroids does cause a little bit of yeah.
No, not like that. Mike has been taking the weight loss jabs. That's why you can see his appearance in his neck from 2.5 years ago. Look at his neck.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's why I don't want to take those.
Face.
I know what you're talking about. It's for diabetics. It's an endocrinologist gives you that. I'm actually supposed to be on that, but I don't want that because it slims you up to it gets you too skinny, and I don't want to look depleted. You know what I mean? I don't want to look like an empty balloon.
You lose muscle tone with it.
And you lose a lot of muscle tone, exactly. So I've been doing a little research. It's funny you bring that up. Yeah,
that's a great point. There's strength in numbers, and I think it takes a collective group of people. And I think that we need to come together instead of clowning each other, because it seems like everybody's just like trying to make fun of each other.
That's actually a good point, Flicky. Alcohol is a fucking destroyer of fucking bodies. Alcohol will destroy you. So yeah.
And he does love
as a collective group. This is how God gets you, right? So this is how God gets you.
It's not like drinking. It's like he's not like a common beer drinker. A 6-pack a day type. No, this motherfucker's drinking whiskey, okay, and with water. So yeah, after a while, it's gonna take a toll for sure.
Definitely.
And truly submit. So God will let you go through all these hardships, right? And He saves you, and He talks to you, but He waits to the right time. Never gonna learn. At the last moment, when you're at your lowest, God will step in and He will save you because you've earned the relief for His salvation.
Yeah, but see, all that you gotta walk the walk. See, God, what I was taught is that God recognizes when you try to do good by people. If you're honest, if your morals and values are in place, you can fumble, you can fuck up, and this and that, but you gotta be sincere about it. You gotta, you know what I mean? I don't see Mike praying to God and asking God to forgive him for the things that he has done. You know what I mean? I just don't see Mike as a real Christian.
The ultimate rule of Christianity is following a man, and all that man did was spread love. He told people to love thy neighbor, to look after each other.
Exactly, to my point.
That's his basic rule.
Yeah. yeah, I mean, if Mike followed the Bible and the things he said, he would probably be a fucking perfect dude. But there's nobody perfect out there, obviously. But he doesn't live by what he says. He can to know a Bible verse and to live the Bible verse is two different things. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I can memorize a whole bunch of Bible verses, but if I'm not living it, what's the worth?
I used to go to.
I don't lie about it. Go ahead.
I used to, when I was a Mormon, because the thing, I used to be really into the church at one time.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't believe I was a good Mormon till I found women. Then I found beer because I needed beer after women.
Right.
I went to. I used to go to church every Sunday. I used to go to every seminary every Tuesday, and used to go to all the youth groups, and I used to go to the firesides that they had, and Sunday school classes.
Yeah, I did the whole thing too. My early grade school, I went to Catholic school, and it was hell. The nuns were freaking mean as hell, Paul. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's back when the rulers, you stick your hands out and pat, 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 and one of the classes was religion, obviously. But I forgot everything I learned in religion class because they were so mean. The nuns were those nuns are mean as fuck. Paul.
Well, my mum
they beat the shit out of me. I wasn't a good kid, so yeah.
My mum was brought up Catholic, and this is in the back. This is in like the inner cities of Glasgow. And she said you used to see the old priest every Sunday waiting outside the pub to see if any parishioners are inside the pub drinking, and he would hit them with his stick to go to get to church.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that now my wife she was brought up what's that religion? Jesus, tip of my tongue. Anyway, it's one of those religions that the preacher, they don't have priests, they have preachers that go to your house, okay, unannounced, okay.
Okay.
And then you see the people in the house, like running around, cleaning stuff up. You got to make dinner for him and stuff like that. It's almost as bad as it's almost as bad as the ones that come knocking at the door. Who are those?
I can remember one time when the Mormon bishop came knocking on my door because he was inquiring about something, and I invited him in. And this is when I was in my 20s, late 20s, and he knew me since I was being a boy anyway, because I grew up in the church. And he came in, and it was like in the morning, and down beside me was like these 12 cans of beer and a half-empty bottle of vodka. And he goes to me, Paul, we can take you off the list. I said, oh no, I just can't be bothered. And he goes, well, fair enough. But just remember, the church is there for you.
Yeah, I remember my grandma screaming at everybody, blah, 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 and then she would answer the door all sweet, hello. That's what I remember. It was a madhouse until she opened that door, and then she would just turn into the sweet lady. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I can remember these Mormon missionaries coming round, because my mum used to have the missionaries come round and see her as part of their duty, and one of them was American, and he got to know me, and he got to understand that I wasn't a Mormon anymore, and I followed, and I did my own thing. And they had this young Portuguese guy. He just started his mission, and he came in this house, and this American goes, "Oh, Paul, it's pretty cold outside." And I went, "I fucking know, it's freezing, isn't it?" And this Portuguese guy just looked his face of horror. This American missionary went, "Oh, Paul, I don't think you meant to say that to us, did you?" And I went, "No, I don't think I did, mate."
Yeah, man. Yeah. Listen, I don't know. At one time or another, I've visited all type of churches, man. I've been to. I'm thinking of my wife's fucking religion. It doesn't matter anyway. But I visited quite a few. The strict ones, I remember when once upon a time the Pentecost wouldn't let. The rule was women couldn't shave their legs and their armpits, and they had to wear skirts all the way to their fucking ankles. And to me, that was torture for a young lady to be raised in that type of religion. It was really strict, especially in Puerto Rico.
Did you watch the live I done one time from the castle?
No, I didn't see that one.
Okay, so I went into a Saxon church that was built in the 900 AD.
Right.
And it was shown around, and you had the original part of the church, and you had all the other bit. You showed you the bit how they built onto the churches and all that. And they
I
had
gotta
the,
watch that. Shit. How long ago you did that?
Oh, that was this year.
All right, I gotta look for it. What's the title of it? Do you remember?
Oh well, I'll have a look for the title and the thing.
Yeah,
But
I want
find
to.
out.
I love castles and stuff like that, man. I absolutely love stuff like that. Yep. All right, let's continue on with the video.
Yeah.
Many years ago, I had a problem with alcohol. I got divorced.
Mike, are you part of hashtag Titty Caught Tuesday though? Or
What did you say? I had a problem with alcohol. I'm doing great.
Mike, are you part of hashtag Titty Caught Tuesday though? Or what do you have to offer here?
What did you say?
Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah, we're talking about God and Jesus. So what are you talking about? You talking about titties?
Right. No, I'm talking about what's been going on today with the movement in the chat room and what people have brought here.
I don't know. The chat has a bunch of ridiculous trolls. I don't pay attention to that. We're having a good conversation.
You're saying the chat is ridiculous trolls. You have issues with the people.
Well, Stephen,
I don't worry about that. We were just talking about Jesus and God. That's what we were just talking about. So you're talking about titties. Why would you even bring that up? Well, let me ask you, are you like 15, 16 years old? Are you like a teenager? Are you that dense in the head?
No,
We're talking about Jesus Christ and God. We're not talking about titties.
I've got bigger titties than you do.
That's what it is.
Why are you so juvenile? Why?
I got bigger titties than you, man.
Hashtag Titty Caught Tuesday.
The whole thing, Jack, is that
Mike, you're interrupting.
I turn to God, to help me with my
Mike.
Step. Bro, stop. Just stop, bro. You're a troll. Just stop.
Mike.
But wait, you're the master troll. The master troll can't control the troll? Oh, I don't know. You're fumbling, Mike.
Here,
Mike.
We're talking about God and Jesus. We're talking about titties. I'm not sure why.
Interrupting me quite often.
Yeah, I know. It's
hashtag Titty Caught Tuesday. He's already taking off here in the chat room for those that haven't been paying attention to hear his message. Now, God works in mysterious ways. So if you can bring more people here, I don't understand why. I brought him.
Okay. Oh, you got it in the back. Good. Thank you, Paul. I'll watch it after.
People here, Mike.
That's all right.
Let him finish. Mike, let him finish.
Let me
Whose
finish.
titties you talking about? Yeah, shut the fuck up, dude. So whose titties you talking about?
Hey.
I've got a lot of people here. Don't be so rude.
Wait a minute. Yeah, this isn't your panel, dude.
Stefan, are you a gay?
Mike.
It's going to be like breaking news. Mike Cerrone got kicked off of panel.
Breaking news. Mike Cerrone got kicked off panel.
What's your song?
I can see why they sent me the link. I can see. This is a really great edit by Vegas Valley. Actually, YouTube Cries and Liars. Yeah.
Man, come on now.
Interrupting me. He wouldn't calm his tits. Interrupting.
I didn't ask. Holy cows, man.
You're welcome. I'm just passionate about this.
He's just here to interrupt the stream. That's all.
Well, let's not make assumptions and accusations. Welcome. Just before this stream, went to an event our local chapter put together commemorating the dropping of the atomic bombs on Hiroshima.
The Scottish don't say titties; they go titties. Right? It's like the T kind of disappears. I got large titties with D.
Look at my titties.
Right? Am I right? It's a D there somewhere.
Yeah, look at my titties, man.
Titties.
Titties.
Yeah. I think the biggest way to get results is: are you autistic? Are you mentally retarded? That's all right, King. No, I'm asking. One at a time. Yeah, do you have a law degree?
Oh my God!
I don't need a law degree to do marketing and be a marketing genius. In case you haven't been paying attention.
Hello.
He threw that out there obviously because he's trying to say he has one.
Now, I'm not going to disparage anybody, but if you're cleaning carpets, it's obvious you don't have any degree.
It's a legit job, though. You know what I mean?
It's a
Listen,
legit job.
shout out to all the carpet.
job.
Yes, shout out to all the carpet cleaners out there.
Yes.
Cleaning carpet. It's a hard working job. It's something to be proud for. You put food on the fucking table. So
Hey,
why do
I
you
have
have to throw out these things about law enforcement? You know, that's a good job.
I have scrubbed toilets. I have scrubbed plates and washed
I
pots
have
and
to. I have
pans
to as a young man. I've
for
washed
money.
dishes.
You know?
Yep. Yep.
I've
I've
done
all
all
that.
of that. Right
Ain't no
now, I
shame in the
don't need
game.
to do that because I need to look after myself.
Yeah, yeah. Once upon a time, as a young man, you know, when you're raising 4 kids, you got to do what you got to do. So I did all that. No
Exactly.
shame in the game. You know
There's
what I
no
mean?
shame in it.
Am I a cheapskate sometimes? Do I shop on Temu? Do I go to Amazon? Do I go to TikTok shop and stuff like that?
Dude, I
Yes,
even
I got a
worked
lot
at,
of grandkids. Yeah,
I
you're gonna
even
break
worked
me in
at
half at Christmas
McDonald's for
time.
3 days.
Where?
No, I worked at McDonald's and KFC.
Oh no, McDonald's. I didn't work in any fast
Oh
food
yeah,
place.
I've done that for 3 days and got a better job, but I went in because when Princess Diana died, so I gave you a good couple of days off. So when somebody offered me a better job, I went and then went, "There's my
Hey, you
uniform."
jumped around as you should.
And he went, "I don't want you to go. I'm not accepting your uniform."
Yeah, I had a clip with
leaving.
Trump. Did you see Trump faking the funk in the McDonald's?
Yeah.
With the whole fries. You know,
That's
it
just
does
a load
that.
of BS.
That doesn't. I don't think that resonates, man. You're a millionaire that helps other millionaires. So how does that? I don't know. It seems so phony and set up to me. I don't know. But all right, let's continue.
Once again, Mike, I'm going to ask you to back off. Stop taking over the stream.
I'm just backing up.
You're in your ego, Mike.
He said pro bono. Pro bono means that you're actually taking a case and you're an actual lawyer.
What, Mike? So what? I don't care. Can you please let it go?
Sure, of course. I'm just asking him a question.
Thank you.
Drop it, Mike.
Almost correct high IQ guy. Pro bono, short for pro bono publico, is a Latin phrase that means for the public good. It can refer to the voluntary and unpaid work of skilled professionals to help people who can't afford their services.
He's not playing with a full deck.
This is Titty Cot Tuesday, OTW.
Okay, so pretty much, I even asked Tommy because he's a mechanic when I first played this. Pro bono is just doing work for free because you want to help people that, if you're a lawyer, and I think most lawyers have pro bono work or something like that, but that goes for any type of work. You know what I mean? Any type of.
I think Mike thinks pro bono is a hard on.
It's funny. Pro bono. Yeah.
I've had a pro bono in the morning, mate.
Since you're the only bitch on panel. Since you're the only bitch on panel.
Sorry, I just had to say that.
Siren with the melons, the watermelons for Titty Cot Tuesday. That's brilliant marketing. I love it. Salty Siren, you rock. That's great stuff. I mean, it's getting people excited.
I think Mike has dandruff in his eyebrows. Yeah, you ever meet anybody and looked in their face and they have that dandruff in their fucking eyebrows? I think I think you need a VO5 or something because you got dead skin. That's it. You know, all that itching is dead skin. Obviously, we all know it's dead skin.
No, I think it's a lot more. I think he suffers from several different disorders. Seriously.
Yeah. Well, there's a skin. What's it called?
Of your
it starts with an S.
Considering the touching of your skin, it could be a mental disorder.
Yeah. Well, you know what I heard that some mental disorders do a number on your skin. I didn't know that, so that's
but even touching
he might have a little bit of both.
Yeah, it shows anxiety or nervousness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they break out in rashes and stuff like that. And
no, just touching it, just having a scratch. Just having a scratch or just touching your face, that could be through anxiety or nervousness there.
Yeah, listen, if Mike would have been in Diddy's sector with all the baby roll that's over there, you wouldn't have this problem.
I'm still laughing about the pro bono, mate.
You should have hung around with Diddy. It would have been moisturized. It would have been nice and you never itches and nothing.
That's great stuff. I mean, it's getting people
I think you have a good platform to talk about, spirituality and what's going on in the world, things like that. And I think you have a good platform. I think it's nice to come up and have a conversation. It is. It's nice to have.
Where did this Mike guy come from, though? He's trying to take over the show. He's talked a lot today.
Well, I mean, I have a strong personality. I'm a superstar. But I mean, I have a strong.
A little bit. Let other people talk. Hey, midlife, how's it going, man?
Well, I mean, if you talk, it's boring.
Did you hear that,
All right,
Angel?
I'm gonna stop it here. Okay, I think we had enough of that.
Did you hear that bit?
So yeah,
He's
What
a
was that?
superstar.
yeah, I know. He's claimed to be powerful, a superstar, and that's because these channels, some channels bring him up. Not to say all the channels that bring Mike up don't have their own way of bringing people to the to the channels, but Mike kind of swears that he is the he's the man, he's the shit. You know what I mean? And obviously it's not. He has it in his head that he's some type of superstar. You know what I mean? Like like a rock star of some sorts.
He's not.
He's a rock star of retards. Yeah.
Like we've said before many times on this, we are small potatoes in the YouTube world.
We are.
We
really are.
We can recognise that.
Mhm.
But we do not go claiming we are rock stars or we're famous or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, so listen, one of my Philippine friends asked me what does the word misfit mean, so I had to look it up actually. I kind of knew. So misfit is a person that is different from others. Not better, but just different. So that's where I got the name from. So shout out to Tamara, shout out to all those people on that side, Daggy Boy, all those people. Now let me ask you, Paul, now that I have you here. Now the elections are coming, right? Everybody here in America we're going nuts. People are out of their fucking minds. People are angry. This lady, let me tell you this story. And I wish I had the video. This lady went to a black and Puerto Rican neighborhood and was stealing signs from their lawns. Now let me repeat that. She was stealing signs from their lawns. Obviously, she's a Trump fanatic. She goes into a neighborhood, which is very dangerous. Listen, the guy that caught her filmed it and told her, listen, lady, she had her license plate covered and everything. Obviously, she was riding around the city doing this shit. When Obama ran the second time, I think it was, I worked for his election here in Philly. I did the door to door, go out there and vote, this and that. They scripted me, it's a whole script you got to go through and all that shit. So I did that for a little while. I actually did it for almost 6 months. I did it. Now, you tell. My question is, whatever's going on here with the elections? How's the UK affected by it? Are the people?
Okay, so
yeah,
it's not really affected, but
not affected. But what do you guys think about the whole election thing that we're going through?
It's not really affected, but really it is in a sense because America is the foremost world superpower now.
Right.
So if there's any crises, America would be called, then Britain would be called, then the rest of it. So it does really make sense that we need to be sort of interested in American politics, but not interested, if that makes any sense.
I think you guys would be. I think most of the world's interested in what happens here.
It is because
yeah,
some people see Trump as a loose cannon, but I see, and the other one as a weak-willed individual. But I see America has, at the moment, is in between shit sandwich.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly,
another
man.
shit
I don't know.
sandwich.
Well,
America hasn't got any really good politicians.
That's kind of sad, isn't it? It's kind of sad. I said earlier in the stream, I haven't even chosen in my mind who I want to vote for. But not voting is not the answer. I do vote.
No.
And by the way, I didn't know that voting is open records, meaning that you can actually FOIA requests. I didn't know that. I found that out today. That you can actually, shouldn't that be private? People can actually find out who you vote
Yeah,
for.
yeah, it should be private. It should be a private vote.
I mean, I always thought it was private. For some reason, I didn't know that they can actually look up, and I don't know where, but they can actually look up and see who you vote for.
I think it's private over here. I mean, I voted for Labour, but my area is not
Oh,
a Labour area.
no, it's private when you go vote, do the actual vote. Nobody can see. But I'm saying, I could be wrong, but I heard that you could go somewhere and find out. Family members and friends can actually find out who you voted for. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe Mr. B might know. I know. I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna look into it. But that's what he told me. That but I don't think that should be. There's some jobs that'll hold that against you. You know what I mean?
And sometimes, that's like the case in Northern Ireland. If one time, if you're a Catholic, that would hold you against many jobs in Northern Ireland.
Yes, and here in America, they would hold that against you, but because you're Democrat or you're Republican. If that's out there like that, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's kind of fishy.
But what we should be looking at right now is the North Korea, which is sending troops into Ukraine.
Right.
We should be looking at the Ukrainian war a little bit more of intensity and thinking, what can we do? Because you got the Ukrainian president saying we want nuclear weapons. Well, nuclear weapons is not the ideal thing. If we gave him nuclear weapons, that would ultimately, we would be in a nuclear war.
Oh, don't even get started. I don't think anybody should own nuclear weapons. Well, don't even get me started on that, though. If you see Hiroshima, I don't think anybody should own nuclear weapons. No.
That's what he asked. That's what he's asking for this year. He's asking for nuclear weapons. He's saying, "There's join NATO, or we'll get nuclear weapons." Neither of them are good options.
No, of course not. It's never an option. Flaky J says the popular vote doesn't elect the puters. The electoral college does that. Oh, I see. Okay. Huh, all right, I was half right then. Yeah. Listen, I Google a lot. I'm a Google maniac, bro. What I don't know, I Google, and sometimes even Google's wrong. So,
yeah, it is. But also, we should be looking at Iran too. We should be Iran, what they're doing in looking at their terrorist groups that they're funding, and also we should be really seriously looking at Israel now and saying they need to cut your shit, mate. You need to stop this war in Gaza. 2 million people are getting killed now. Stop it.
I think we're a newsy country. I've always said that. I've argued with my father about this. Obviously, he served the country and he has different views than I do, but I think we insert ourselves in a lot of bullshit, and and I think, in my opinion, it's for money. It's always reason to make money. Why would you insert yourself in other people's wars? You know what I mean? I never understood it. I never will. That's why I never joined the army. And, although my father was really disappointed that I chose to be a father, than join the military. Yeah.
I watch Flight Radar quite a lot because I like it. I mean, I'm massively into my planes. I love planes. I lived in an area where there used to be there's an air show, and
oh, I love the air shows.
We used to get that. I'm not saying where it is in here, but this is the area where I was brought up in. If you could Google it, you can Google it, and yes, you can guess, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm into watching the planes, and there's a lot of RAF activity in a lot of United States, not Air Force, but naval activity over in the over the Med Sea, where Israel and Lebanon is. Of their spy planes and intelligence planes they're flying over.
I know you know a lot about those planes. I know you've done your homework. I've actually heard you talk about those. I think Mr. B knows a lot about those planes too. For sure. I grew up obviously an Army brat. You know what I mean? He would take me to when he didn't only fight in Vietnam. He joined the National Guard here in Philadelphia, and he would take me around in his Jeep when he kind of would sneak away Jeeps and stuff like that and take me to the National Guard base and show me, the M16s and walk me around. See, I saw the tanks and stuff like that. It was kind of fun. I still remember. It was good times. So listen, I had a lot of things written that I wanted to talk about, but I had such a good time today. I don't want to dive into anything. There's a lot of things going on YouTube, and I'll try not to insert myself or even give my opinion because it's none of my business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
all there is just quite a lot of drama right now, isn't there?
It really is. It really is. You know what I mean? And if I were to address it, well, I'd just be another channel addressing the same old thing that everybody else is addressing. So I just want to make it a little different for people. You know what I mean? Get a little break from what's going on out there. By the way, I don't think anybody else should just. It's like a bandwagon. Everybody jumps on. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, it's enough. It's enough already. There's enough people already. You know what I mean?
Definitely about that.
This will all blow over, and you know what I mean. Hopefully soon.
But it recycles itself. It does. It does.
Yeah.
We had it from VV. Now it's recycling itself back to other people. Now it's going to recycle back to VV when he comes back. It's just the same path.
People talk about, when Vegas gets back, he gets back when he comes back. I don't know. People think it's too far ahead. I think people really are. I don't know.
I think he's going to come back. I think he's going to try to join this channel. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know a few people will be straight over there, and one of them will be in.
I don't know. Jail changes people sometimes. Jail works for some people. It's not. They don't come out and do the same shit. Some people do, at least. There's a percentage of people that straighten out and don't repeat, and they don't commit no more crimes or anything like that. You know what I mean? So
I don't think this.
Who's to know how he's gonna act or what he's gonna do? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I know what you mean,
Whatever.
but I don't think this is the first time he's been in prison, is it?
No, it's not.
See, there you go.
That's a good point. I see what you're saying. I see what you did there. Yeah.
He's still going to be the same guy, but people we're going to see one person is going to come running back to him, and we know this.
Oh yes, Mike is going to be right there, ass, pants down and butt cheeks wide, just wide.
Oh
open.
yeah, taking it prison style.
He's gonna have a bottle of MWO in each hand, ready for Joe, obviously.
ready. Oh, this is terrible.
Oh, I can imagine what he's gonna say. Oh, Joe, my God, Joe.
Oh,
I've been holding it down for you. I've been representing for you.
Yeah, I've been doing this channels over their channels because they're saying bad things about you, and we'll look and we'll just say, "Oh, Mike, no, you haven't."
It's gonna be interesting to see if Joe does come back, how he feels about Mike. I don't care. And by the way, I think this got, I don't know, maybe it got lost in the sauce. I don't care what Jeff prays to. I don't care what people pray to. I know what I pray to. I'm not judgmental like that. Although I've never met a Satanist, or I met people that don't believe in God, but it doesn't make a difference. I judge people by the way you treat people and how you carry yourself and how you speak to people. You're a decent person overall. I don't judge you by who you pray to. That's been my motto. Always been that way. But it's gonna be really, really interesting. Because Joe does not like gay people. And Mikey doesn't either. He's pretending, obviously. We all know that he's talked shit about the gay community. So it's going to be interesting.
He talks shit about a lot of communities. He pretends like he says his partners was from Trinidad.
Something like that. I don't even sometimes hardly keep up.
Trinidad from the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's what we heard in that clip. That's what we heard. Yeah. He changes so much. It's hard to keep up. It really is. But listen, I'm going to end the show. Paul, thank you so much for coming up as always, my friend. Drop your link, my friend. Mr. B.
I think people know my channel. They've got it here.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, but I got some people in this community, new people like Tamara, and who else still here from the Philippine community? You know what? I did my analytics the other day, and my biggest viewers are the Indian people. Believe it or not, I thought it was going to be the Philippines. Yeah,
I've got to check mine. I think mine had Oh, hold on. Mine was a.
Yeah.
I remember where mine was from.
I was really
I thought it was-
surprised. I'm like, wow, okay.
I even had some from Russia.
Yeah, I get from I get either India. Well, it kind of changes from month to month, not week to week. If you check your analytics often, it's probably going to say show you the same country. But if you go back every 2 or 3 weeks, it'll tell you. But yeah, I'm trying to spread my wings a little bit. So they actually know who Mikey is in the Philippines now.
He's world famous.
He's world famous. Man, Mikey, I'm making you famous. Don't hate me so much, bro. Be happy
Actually,
about it.
my total audience is from the United States and the United Kingdom.
Okay,
and
okay. Yeah.
and Indonesia and Mexico.
Oh, Mexico. Okay, yeah.
Even
Yeah,
some
but to
from
my
Peru.
surprise, when I see India, and I don't remember the percentage, but I was like, what the hell? India, really? Yeah, shout out to the Indian people. Shout out. I love you
Yeah.
guys, the Philippine people out there. Hey, listen, stop by Pop Fries. Go after this. Hey, Kane, what's going on, Kane? Go see these videos, man. If you ever been to a rock, I've never been to a rock concert. Unfortunately, I've never had the pleasure and been to a rock. I saw the Beastie Boys and Public Enemy, which just doesn't really compare to a rock. I want to go to an outside rock venue. You know what I mean? And experience that. Be in the
You want to
crowd.
go to like oh god, what was it thing? Oh
Yeah.
god, they have it over here. The big music concert. It does for 2 or 3
Yeah,
days.
I want to do that whole music concert. People, shoulder to shoulder, kind of just having fun and free like that. And when I saw the Public Enemy and the Beastie Boys, I was a kid. You know what I mean? And it wasn't in a stadium. It was more like trying to remember what
Yeah,
it
you want
was,
to go.
but
You want, if you had the chance, you want to go to Glastonbury.
yes, I want open air, and
Yeah,
just
or
rock out. Yeah.
or the Isle of Wight Festival.
Right. Well, the one that Popeye was in, it was called something, but it's pretty awesome. You should check it out. Everybody should check it out. Go check out Popeye's videos. Aftershock. It was Aftershock Heavy Metal Festival and Golden Sky Country Festival. It looks so fucking dope, Paul. It looks so good. It just being part of that scene. I've never been to Cali, first of all, well, they do that over here too. It's just a matter of just doing it. You know what I mean? They have rock festivals all the time, but
I've got
yeah,
to say this. Samsonite. Yeah. The Oasis have reformed. They're doing doing a sellout world tour, and they're even doing US venues. But you need to be quick to pick them up.
yeah, they go pretty fast. Liliana, thank you, but sweetie, se te quiere de gratis, mi amor. Samsonite, behave, Sam. Be good, Sam. I don't know. Somebody try to. I don't know. Listen, I know Sam is not an angel. He's not perfect, man. I know he goes out there and trolls. But somebody. I don't like when people try to tell me, well, this person does this and that person does that. I'm like, listen, I can't control people. I don't follow people around to see what they do. You know what I mean? It's not. I know Sam supports me. I know Potfire supports me. I know Paul. I know Mr. B. They all support me. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Sometimes I kind of gotta ignore the. I don't know. It's I get a little flustered sometimes. I'm like, well, if I'm responsible for this and that, the other, then I listen. Well, my responsibilities are to show y'all a good time, and have some fun. You know what I mean?
We do what we do, and if people like us, they like us. If people don't, they don't.
At the end of the day, it comes down to that. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, it's night.
Yeah. What you say? At the end of the day is night.
Yeah.
But anyway, shout out to Mr. B. I'm gonna throw this down for Mr. B. It's been a while. I'm gonna play some of this the Gap band, but I'll be right back after this. All right.
I'm going to step down, but you take care, mate.
Paul, I salute you, my brother. Good to see you as
too,
always,
mate.
man.
Good to see you too,
All
mate.
right.
Look after yourself. Bye.
I will, brother. Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna shoot this down, and since it's Friday anyway, thank God it's Friday. Be good to each other. Have some fun out there. I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? Elections are coming soon, and people are losing their fucking mind. That's all I know. You know, people are stealing signs from people. You know what the fuck is wrong with people? All right, let me play this some of these songs. Hey, shout out to Lovely. She just came into the chat. Connect people. Yes. Anytime I have a live stream, connect to each other. That's what I've been doing lately. If you want to channel to grow, or if you're, I'm not monetized, by the way, but if people that are monetized or want to get monetized, the only way to do it is to really connect. The drama community is only so big. Venture out there. There's a lot of great community, a lot of great cultures, and I know I repeated myself 1,000 times about that, but I really suggest people to really venture out and go see other communities and stuff like that. A lot of wonderful people out there for sure. So have a great weekend. MWO for life. I hope you enjoyed the music. I got to get back to editing. I haven't edited in a month. I have a library that I'm going to set loose sometime. I keep saying sometime this week, but there's a lot of videos that I want to, they're privatized, and I want to unprivatize and just put them out public. But I just don't know. I don't know where to start. I just don't know where to start. But thanks, everyone. Shout out to Kane. Shout out to Lovely. Like I said, shout out to Tamara. Shout out to Quick Vic. Quick Vic, thank you for stopping up here and helping me out for a little bit and joining me for a little bit. I appreciate it. I'll be back hopefully. What's today? Friday. Let's see what I do. I want to do a morning stream at some point, but just stay tuned. Just look out for the community page or whatever. And yeah. So shout out to everybody. Peace, love, MWO for life. Enjoy your weekend. Be good to each other. Peace, love, MWO for life. Bye bye.